Yeah. Okay. Okay, looks like we're good to go. Allow me to keep my own sound on. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Lego. Hello, chatting. What's up? Let's rock some serious. Diablo 4 this morning. Okay, good. I am satisfied and ready. Let's go into my Druid right now. I hope everybody's having a good day. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a lovely, beautiful morning, and I am ready to rock. No problem, Boog. You go ahead and do your thing, all right? Because your boy will still be here, farming away. As always, you know me. So you take your time, all right? You take your time. Live your life. Oh yeah, after seeing my Druid in action, a lot of people seem to be building Druids. But they're fun, they're fun. Honestly, Barbarian is way stronger though. I gotta admit that. Because Barbarian is the only one that's that crazy, but Druid is pretty cool, not gonna lie. I'm restructuring a few things, but once I get what I need, I am so gonna rock and roll. Okay, let me get started. Where am I right now? Who the hell's coughing that much? Okay, there we go. Right. I want to... Any hell tides? No hell tides. Okay. So since I don't care about the hell tides for now, then what I want is dungeons. So let's actually get those done. I'll travel to Titamir. Thank you, new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget, everybody, keep the sound on. If you keep the sound on, not only will you be helping me make rent, I will actually be able to do very well. So, you know, keep that sound on while watching me, even at the lowest setting, and I will thank you for it. Ah, my Druid is death on a pale steed. This mount skin was bought for me by Subingu. My homie Kyish also bought me some other mounts, so it's really nice. We're always looking for more cosmetic sponsors though. If any of y'all are interested in seeing me wear or ride something for you. Yes, yes, I'm here. Hello, what's up, Laz? How you doing, man? It's bear smash time, you know? I love watching that. I feel like yelling cannonball every time he does that, you know? Let my bear Hulk smash. It feels so good. It feels so good. Smash! Smash! I tell you, the werebear is so fun to play. Oh, look at this guy. After I did all the work, he wants to come in, huh? Huh? You think you're good enough to play with the werebear? Well, I guess you could say it's about to get grisly. Yo, this barbarian took so long to kill that guy. Like, bro, you a bit of a disgrace to a barbarian. Is this guy trying to look at him? He's trying to use bash. Oh lord, bruh. You need an actual barbarian build, bro. Did you guys see that? Well, listen. Tonight, my barbarian build drops. You want to see how a real barbarian kills something 11 levels higher? Well, don't worry. I got you covered tonight. Okay? The real Asian robot got you covered with real builds that actually deal damage. Alright? Tonight, it's coming. Don't be like that guy. Alright? You just saw it live on my stream. That guy had to wait for me to smash a trash mob. Alright? Let's not be like that. Okay? We can all do better. So long as you got the right build. You got the right build, you will do really well. You got the wrong build, you follow the wrong person, well, you know what's gonna happen. But then again, I do love all the different builds in the game. They're fun. Some are more efficient than others, some work better than others. But at the end of the day, it's all for— ooh, look. Alright, let's go. Come here. Come at me, bro. Come at me liking, bro. What's the matter? Huh? I'm not even taking damage on this druid. This druid is so strong, guys. Like, I don't even take any damage. You just run through characters, overpower characters. Why wouldn't you play one? Smash. Smash. Nothing, Moose, because early druid leveling is fast if you use my build. The storm build for the druid is very fast, and you will pretty much absolutely clear, you know, all the leveling that you need early game. So not quite sure what they're supposed to do there. The honest answer is probably not too much, because there shouldn't be a need for it. But that's my experience, yeah. No shockwave aspect yet, yeah. I will use it if I have it, but also, I'm doing fairly well without it. So, I mean, of course, having the shockwave aspect will just turn this up to 11. But until I get like 4 or 5 copies, I will not put it into my build. Yeah, if you use my druid build, look for the mid-game video. You should have no problem clearing up to World Tier 3. I did World Tier 3, the Capstone Dungeon, 3 levels under-leveled with the druid. No problem. Then after that, you will be able to gear up for a Pulverize build like me. Because Pulverize build cannot be played early game. That's why a lot of people struggle with Druid early and mid game, but they don't realize that they should play a Storm Druid early and mid game to fast level. Then once you hit level 50 and you're ready for World Tier 3, you can gear up and start, you know, preparing for a real Druid build, like the Pulverize build, stuff like that. It just gets so easy to do. And like once you have it, you know, early game, like it's not even a worry anymore. You just like be able to do what I'm doing right here. You'll just be able to go in, smash. Like, of course, ideally, I would want the shockwave aspect, but, you know, I'm also not insensible, because, like, if I don't have... Shockwave aspect is not from a dungeon, right? You have to actually earn it. So, in order to actually get your hands on it, you might be in for quite a grind. So, for that reason, I have chosen not to use it yet. I will only use it once I have spares. I think people are crying because they haven't paid attention to my builds. I am new to the scene. I'm not a prior Diablo creator. I'm not like hyper experienced. I'm actually new to the scene. So I think it's because they haven't had the, they haven't actually met me yet. But if they do, like, okay, so my most recent video, Moose, if you just want an example, has been my late game sorcerer build. If you actually check the combat demonstration, I kill a butcher 7 levels higher than me with a sorcerer, known for being one of the squishiest classes. I killed a butcher last night 11 levels higher on my barbarian, and you guys will see that in tonight's video about the late game barbarian. I'm sure my Druid build will do the same. But the reason why a lot of people are crying is because they haven't met me and they haven't, you know, seen what I can do. And if you think I'm talking shit, just so you know, all of this evidence I recorded on video, live on stream, all that kind of stuff. In fact, here, let me give you the link to my sorcerer video right now. You don't have to watch the full thing. Just skip to the combat demonstration. It's clearly marked in the video itself, okay? You can just skip right to the combat demonstration and check the butcher fight. And you can just see how easy it is that I destroy the butcher. So if you have the right build, you can do anything. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They don't follow builds, they don't understand what they're doing, and they think that they can just, you know, sit there and all of a sudden magically they're gonna become great gamers. It doesn't work like that. You have to really learn, study, and understand how the game works. All right, I had to do the same thing because I came from a totally different game. I didn't understand shit. I came in here and I was like, oh, okay, so this is how it works. Then once I learned and came to grips with all of it, I realized that there are standards that you have to meet. So every build has to fight above its level. Only then can it be considered a good build. And that's what I'm doing here with all of these builds. I'm making sure I'm always fighting way above my level so that you guys can get the best stuff when you actually take my builds. Yeah, no problem. But again, like I said, before you come and see the Druid, check out that video anyway. Like I said, it's worth a 1 minute watch. Why? Because you can see the quality of what I do. I know many people are only interested in one class or another class, but have a look. Have a look. You won't regret spending the 3 minutes just checking that out. Okay, and if you do regret it after that, you don't have to watch me ever again. That's how confident I am in my content. Yep. I told you. This is the quality that I bring. The Druid builds will be able to do the same thing, but before I can even make the video, I need to do the testing, which is what you're seeing live right now. Until I do all the testing, I don't post. Because I need to actually like go through it live on stream in front of an audience so that they can see what I'm doing, and then only after it's ready will I post it. I won't ever post anything before it is 100% perfected. And that's the only reason you'll see me not posting a video like 3 days after a game drops. I don't do that. No. You'll actually see me play it first, live on stream, and only after that will I actually deliver it. Because otherwise, where's the evidence? You get what I mean? Anyone can say that their build is endgame viable and great. Are they willing to show you the evidence? You have to be able to show evidence for something to be great. And of course, many other content creators do the same thing as well. I've seen several people playing their stuff live. So it's not just me, but again, you gotta know who to follow. So if people are crying, then it means they're not following the right person. Maybe they should take a look at me. I'm just gonna relax in the poison, not like it can hurt me anyway. Druid is so tanky, like there's literally nothing. Like, you literally take no damage from anything. It's so great. Yep, mid-game is where you start. You won't be doing as much damage as I'm doing now, obviously. But the mid-game is just designed to get you through levels. It'll just level you up to World Tier 3. Then, at World Tier 3, you have to wait for my late-game video. But the late-game video will explain more and also explain, like, what to get, what gear to have, and stuff like that. To sort of see the higher level damage that you need for World Tier 3. Hey Mookie, what's up? Okay, my Druid now has this. Look at this bear with this little carrying the stone tablet on his back. Yeah, I love playing perma werebear. Lol, it's so funny. I will never not get it. I will never not be amused by how the bear looks. How are you doing, Mookie man? Are you mooking things? Whee! That's always so amusing to do. I still need to gear this guy though. He's still in the early stage of gearing. Once I actually gear them properly, it'll be all good. Well then, it's time for a little bit of pandemonium. Okay, everything's dead. I'm sorry, I cannot stop myself from constantly making Pandaren jokes whenever I play this. Hey, enjoy your days off, my man. Now you can enjoy some gaming and relaxation. You can bring pandemonium to your opponents. I'm so sorry. Every time I play the Druid, I can't resist. I guess you could say it's about to get grisly, huh? This will be the, like, I mean, I'll apologize for it, but this is, yeah, this is what I will be doing every single time from now on. I play the Druid. This is what you'll hear. 5 12-hour shifts in a row. Damn, bro. That's pretty rough. Well, time for you to take some rest at the campfire, man. Whee! Not only does the Druid take literally no damage, but you get to have so much fun. I tell you, the Barbarian is my strongest class. Necro is my main class. But the most fun class in the game is Druid, hands down. There is no class in this game more fun than the freaking Druid. It's so good. Oh, damn, Tim. All right. Y'all need some good rest, all right? I've got some rain sounds in the background. Let me know if y'all need me to turn it up. You know, y'all should relax and you know, have a good time. Listen, bro. I'm a bear. I am a bear 24/7. I run around dungeons looking like this, okay? Rogue will definitely deal more damage, but how can you resist being a bear? Okay. Are you saying you don't want to bring pandemonium to your opponents? I'll put it on their tab. Yeah, exactly. Fun factor. Druid is best. Okay? Listen. Barbarian does the most damage, but Druid, most fun factor. You cannot have more fun than being a literal bear. Okay, there is a game called Bear Simulator. This is like playing Bear Simulator without playing Bear Simulator. I will fight and die on this hill. Exactly, see? Most fun. You play Bear Simulator. Yeah, I don't think anybody can beat that. I guess you could say my damage is unbearable, eh? You guys will get sick of this stream by the end of it, but it's okay. I'm sure you will still love me. Alright, watch with the sound on, help me get my rent paid, and that's all I ask of you guys. Thank you. Okay, I respect you. I respect you choosing to walk out at that point. It's probably the wiser decision. Oh Lord. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. You can barely stand it. See, that's the way, Tim. I like that. Playing a Druid will never not be a meme. I swear to God. Like, when they designed this character and their uniques, what the hell were they thinking? I mean, okay, I guess you could also play like, I think there's one that lets you be a werewolf permanently. You can play Werewolf Simulator if you really wanted to. Okay, let's go into the dungeon core. Still don't have my first Nightmare Dungeon sigil. I'm so pissed. I mean, granted, I'm still waiting for like the ideal stuff to drop, but come on, man. This is legit as bad as waiting for frickin' Power Cycler on Dark Tide. Oh crap. I wasn't supposed to use that there. Oh well. As soon as I get some of the stuff that I need, I'll be able to get out of here. Oh, thank God a Helltide popped. I can go get some equipment. Find a fucking Lee. Okay, I need pants. That sounds weird, but yes, I need pants badly. Once I have a good pair of damage resistant pants and a really good staff, I think I'll be set. I also need my crit strike rings. I need upgraded rings with more damage. This one I just need cooldown reduction. But it'll be very rare to find this one. Oof. I need some good DR on my pants and I'm set. And I'm set. Where's the closest salesman? Oh, shit. They're on the other side, aren't they? Also, let me pull up the Helltide website. Gonna need to get myself acquainted with the pain. Rings and amulets.
You like?
Nope. I like none of your crap. Take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all, take it all. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. And thank you. Wow, we already have 12 active viewers listening with the sound on. Thank you so much, guys. One day, I'm definitely going to reach that goal of having 30 consistent average, and that was going to be so good. So thank you so much for helping me out. You know, I really appreciate it. If I could just get 30 average every day, I tell you, rent gonna be paid in full. All right. Now. For real. Okay. Let's increase my fortify. Where's the Helltide? It's over there. Ah, there we go. Ah, okay, a barbarian that actually knows what they're doing. Not bad, not bad. I can respect that. Good, 49 cinders. Not bad. Yeah, no problem, Sammy. Glad you enjoy it, man. I mean, Ice Shard is one of the other well-known builds, but I'll tell you why I prefer Lightning. It's because Ice Shards are great, but they require a lot of stuff to, you know, get online. Whereas the Lightning one is so simple. The Lightning one requires less to bring online, which is what I thought was more friendly for people because there's less core aspects to it. That said, the Ice Shards is something I'll probably try toward endgame. I know of its power. But yeah, for me personally, I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, I'll stick with Lightning because it's just like, it's cool. And it gives me a lot of tankiness, which I feel that sometimes the Ice Shards does not always have. Still, it could be like, that just could be down to a playstyle thing as well. At the end of the day, there's always going to be more than one valid build. Sorry. For instance, there are Bone Necros that are very famous for their high damage, although being a glass cannon. And Whirlwind Barbs are still known for being the top tier barbs, but I mean, hey, I prefer my hammer. So give it a go, see which one you like better. Like, there's nothing wrong with changing builds or restructuring builds. I do it all the time myself. At the end of the day, you just choose what gives you the most fun factor, and like Lightning for me has been the most fun factor because it just gels with my playstyle. I guess because I'm so used to other characters where I'm also like a close range kind of guy, which is probably why my rogue is going to end up like kind of the same thing, you know? I feel that my rogue is going to end up being like mostly a close range type rogue. Either twisting, like I might go penetrating shot late in the game, but I'll have to see first how the twisting blades does. Because that is the one that I'm most familiar with overall anyway. When I eventually get to the road. Oh wow, we just went up to 17 active viewers. Thank you guys very much. Really appreciate that. Real blessing. Thank you for keeping the sound on, folks. Means a lot. The more we keep the sound on, the better. Thank you, new subscribers. Oh, I haven't found the mystery chest yet. Oh, that's okay. I'll just go rip and tear until I do find it. Ooh, extra Paragon point. Hey, Ghost, what's up, my man? How you doing? How's life been? But as for what's up for me, man, I'm just enjoying Diablo 4. Been doing really well on it. There's been a lot of interest in my content, so I mean, I'm just trying to keep up with it, make sure that everybody has a good time. Okay. Ancestral guidance. Survival instincts. This is the one. Oop. damage reduction while fortified. Werebear skill over power damage. Total armor in werebear form. Hell yeah. I think this will be the ideal. So let's get started, shall we? Attach board. Yep. Oh, nice. Enjoy yourself, buddy. Oh, but etiquette rules, right? Even if you are a streamer or content creator and you attend another person's stream, never mention that you've started streaming or stuff like that. It can sound like you're trying to self-promo, which is considered bad etiquette. So I would say never do that because it can give you a bad rep right when you're starting. So what I would say is that if you're attending somebody else's stream, never mention about your own projects or stuff like that. It's just for, you know, your own reputation's sake, because you only get one first impression with everybody. And yeah, that's why you'll never see me at somebody else's streams, you know, talking about what I do, because I'm just so busy with my own content. But at the same time, as a creator, I also wouldn't want to go there and say, oh yeah, I create too, you know. It's just gotta be a bit cautious about that. Yeah, no worries. It's a common mistake that a lot of people make when they're new. Okay, this is the Helltide person. But if you also want some advice from me, right? Don't use Twitch. It would be better to go to Kick. Kick is the hot platform right now. Oh, Diablo is very good. If you're just starting out, right, don't waste your time starting on Twitch. The money is bad. The ad revenue is so bad. Depending on what, if you want to be a pure streamer, go to Kick. All right. But if you want to be like a pure, like if you want to create content as well, YouTube is the best choice, in my opinion. But for pure streamers, Kick is the platform of choice. Not only are the entry requirements lower, but the payouts are better, the money is better, and it is a hot platform right now. Everybody's shifting over there. So I would recommend going to Kick instead. No problem. It's just genuinely what I've seen. Like, I've seen a lot of folks. There's another one by the top of the waypoint, edge of the hill. Okay. Thank you. I will try and find it. I have no clue where that is, but let's go somewhere by the top, right? All right. No sense thinking about it. Let's go. Bear mode. I don't have any of this area unlocked. I really should. So let's go. Let's go get it. I mean, the chest should still be there by the time I'm done, so I'll just take a walk on the wild side. Get it? A walk on the wild side. Yes, more bear jokes. Anyway, no problem on the advice, man. Who knows? You might end up bigger than me. But for me, I don't use those platforms because it's just much easier for me to create all my content on one platform, which is what I realized, so I'm chill on that. Plus, I like the YouTube ad revenue because I do both videos and content. Okay. I will go find it. Never mind, I'm sure there'll be something there. You know? Well, I'm glad you like it, but it is a hard life, so as long as you're not doing it as a job, because even now, right, until I get to about like 30 average viewers on YouTube, I probably will not be making rent off ad revenue alone. But slow and steady, I'm working on it. As long as people keep the sound on, I'm happy. And the more they keep the sound on, the better. I will get there. It's a tough road, but the more time you have to build up, the better. Okay, let's go Grizzly. Oh, he's dead already. Okay. Oh, it's a shame. I thought he'd last a bit longer. Silly bone walls. Getting in my way. Okay, there's an event here. We should be able to clear it. Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with being productive while you're at uni. I wish I had started streaming when I was in uni. I started when I was an adult, like when I was working, and then I realized it was where I was meant to be. But because of that, right, my build-up time was shorter. But in a way, it was also good because I think I saved up 2 years worth of my salary. Like, that's how hard I saved over my entire working life so that I could, like, focus purely on streaming when I did it. But even then, you know, I was making a loss for the first year. Then second year started to break even thanks to my fans. And now this year, it's my third year. Hopefully, I'll be able to... It'll finally be the year where I make it just purely off ad revenue. Like, that is my big goal. Lol, that whirlwind barb. Poor fella. He's trying to make it as a whirlwind barb. It's okay, homie. Someday you'll see the light and pick up a hammer barb just like me. It's all these places. Aha! There it is. Thank you, Sammy. I got it. I see it now. Thank you, thank you. That's a major help. And smash my way to that chest. Gonna be a cybersec gal. Lol. Well, it's been a long ride, you know. Of course, a lot of people have gotten here faster than I have, but you know what? It's my journey. I'ma take it chill. At the very least, I'm proud of the fact that we got literally 15 active viewers right now. Very happy. Thank you for keeping the sound on, you know. Slow and steady, halfway to my goal. If every day I can maintain these sorts of averages, right, it won't be long before I hit that 30. And then boom, good times are coming. Once I can make rent every month, it will no longer be any struggles. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, let me go here.
I can break that down.
No, I don't need a totem. Do not need this either. This one has way better movement speed. What? Oh, what a waste. Still useless. Okay.
Unusual, but a good addition to my wares.
Now the only thing I'm interested in is sacred stuff. Okay, let's get back. No, because the Storm Druid is just to get you to World Tier 3. Once you go into Paragon, it's way better to be a Pulverized Druid. So when my late game build comes out, it'll be covering this one. Why? The Storm Druid does not have enough damage reduction. When it comes to World Tier 3, right? One of your biggest problems is going to be, as I always say, DR. Damage reduction. Only with strong damage reductions can you survive a lot of stuff that's coming at you. So that is something to consider and something to also think about a lot. If you don't do that, then, or you don't focus on good damage reductions, you are gone, bro. You are gone. Because most enemies will absolutely rip the shit out of you. Because lightning druids, yeah, they've got a lot of damage, but it's the reductions that we often want. So that's something else to consider. Yes, 21 viewers. The active viewer count updates a bit slower. So because it usually only assesses after people have been watching for a certain amount of time with the sound on. But yeah, 21 viewers is pretty good. Slow and steady build up. But for me, what I'm aiming for is that active. Once the active hits 30 consistently every day, I'll just be like, it'll just be a dream. I have no doubt that Pulverize will work in PvP. I mean, pretty much any of the builds that I've used already, because they're so strong anyway, they usually work in PvP just as well. Just as well as they would work outside of PvP. I mean, I don't know if you caught that stream where I played the Barb in PvP, but I smacked down a Necro 10 levels higher, easy peasy. Like, he was a bone Necro too, you know, going for that big crit damage. I just completely wrecked his face. And we wrecked him like the entire night. It wasn't just one wreck. It was like, he was just getting wrecked constantly. You know, it was hilarious. Because I think a lot of people just don't expect a Barb to know what they're doing. You know, especially if they're a Whirlwind Barb, they're no threat. But a Hammer Barb, oh my god. One shot and you are done. So I would advise you be very cautious around a Barb. If they know what they're doing, you will die. Like, I mean, if I can kill a Butcher... If I can kill a Butcher while 11 levels under leveled compared to the Butcher, I think I'll be fine. Yep. Whack. What's this? Gift of Bones. Okay. Give me cinders. I'm gonna save up for another chest. I wouldn't delete my character. I just ask myself, where did I go so wrong? Probably improper gearing though, because you see, my Necro is my main. So even now, although my Necro is higher level than my Barb, my Necro's gearing is bad because I was focusing on renown, grind, stuff like that. So I missed out on a lot of the stuff that I would have done if I had just started a Necro and just gone straight to, you know, if I just gone full on gearing with the Necro, you know, which I think is unfortunately sad. Like, it would have been nice. It would have been nicer to see. It would have been nicer to see like my Necro be one of the tops, but you know, I'm just gonna admit it. The Barbarian is far superior, and I don't see a reason to play something that is not a Barbarian. You know, just because it's so strong anyway. Druid is looking to be about the same because the Druid basically has all the same strengths as an overpowered Necro, but none of the weaknesses because the Druid is just strong. You know? Oops, sorry. I need water, but I'll run over these creatures first. There we go. Right, let's go. Let's go. Like, doing well in this game is literally all about gear, knowledge, and strength. Once you have all that, you're set. You are set. Hey, there's River Archer. Yo, yo, yo. Okay, hold on, hold on. I got a freestyle for him. I got a freestyle for him. But you know what? I'm not just gonna do this a cappella. Alright, that's just not good enough for me, alright? I don't care that I'm in the middle of a hell tide. Let's go. Let's go. Music. Hey yo, I'm gonna do this one for River Archer. Yo, I'm always with the freestyles every single day. You know I've got to give my love to those that supported me this far. So thank you so much for being by my side. This is your bar. So what I'm gonna say to all my haters is this: you gotta listen to what I'm saying every time I'm on this mic, because I am the one who started this shit. Original hit. I'm the one they call the Asian robot, don't mess with it. Every single day that people tell me that my builds do not work, I show them that I do it live on stream and then they twerk. They got to have a different way of showing that they do that shit, because they don't want to admit that the Asian robot is the #1 hit. So thank you, River Archer. This man been showing me love for 2 years. He is almost like a father, or that is what I would like to say. You kept me alive during the worst moments ever. Sea shanties no problem. Sea shanties no problem. Easy, easy. Thank you very much. You want a sea shanty? Easy, easy. Let me see. What can I do for you? Wait, first, if we're gonna do a sea shanty, we're gonna need the original, you know, we're gonna need like proper sea sounds. So I'm gonna get my pirate ship ambiance, okay? There we go. Okay, I'll go check it out after the sea shanty. I got a good bit of choices. Let me see. No, not this one. Ah, this one. Freestyle sea shanty? I can't do that, but here you go. Alright. This one's for you, River Archer. Picture the sea ambiance. Alright. Now we are ready to head for the horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond to be rollicking randy dandy oh. Heave Apollo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy oh. Man the stout caps and heave with a will. Way, hey, roll and go. Soon we'll be driving her way up the hill to be rollicking randy dandy oh. Heave Apollo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables all stored to be rollicking randy dandy oh. We're outward bound for Valpo Bay. Way, hey, roll and go. Get me crackin', lads, it's a hell of a way to be rollicking randy dandy oh. Heave Apollo, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pond to be rollicking randy dandy oh. There you go. Enjoy, enjoy. I love that one. That one is my favorite. Someday, man, when I'm a full-time streamer, right? When I don't have to worry about rent money every month, right? One of these days, me and Kaz will go on a ship, and she can film my TikTok of me singing sea shanties on a ship. But yeah, I'll try and find that last mystery chest. I know there's one that's usually around here anyway. So I'll try and kill my way to it. But I may not have enough, cinders for it. I'll see if I can. Okay. Yeah, I may have to earn some cinders first. Because I want to have enough. Oh, look at these folks all sitting in my way, huh? Smash. I'll be back once I get 20 more cinders. Anyway, thank you very much for your kind donations. And thank you to all of my lovely people watching with the sound on. Keep that sound on and I'll be very grateful to y'all. All right? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, that is the way. Everybody's got to grind. I myself, to be fair, sometimes when I play the games, I don't get to enjoy them as much as I should. Because for me, it's a grind for the next bit of content. Then I got to put out the next video. Then I got to think about the filming. So sometimes you don't get to enjoy yourself as much as it is. But at the same time, you know, I have a lot of passion for this line of work. So as long as, you know, the work that you do isn't too bad, like, I think it's survivable at least. But again, I know how hard people work, which is, I think, why I am of the mindset that I want people to be able to enjoy my content and relax, so that like they don't have to think too much about like their work and stuff, because at the end of the day, I too am working. But I don't want them to think that I'm just, you know, sitting down and having fun all the time. Ooh, treasure goblin. Wait, no, treasure goblin. You little bastard. Get over here. Hey, hey. There we go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Let's try checking this area, because I know that that's usually where all the fun stuff is. Then after I get this done, I will go back to seeking out my nightmare sigil. Need to just do one more dungeon. Go to the tree, collect my, put in my grim favors. Oh, look at this guy. An upheaval barbarian, that's rare. I will only do that after I get Vasili's Prayer. Why? Because Grizzly Rage, you cannot use Earth Spike while you're in Grizzly Rage. Because Grizzly Rage only allows you to use Werebear skills. So until you get Vasili's Prayer, which is the unique helmet, it's a no-go. Yeah, basically, you need Vasili's Prayer. That is the unique. So that's why the Pulverize Druid requires usually two things to bring it online properly, which is Vasili's Prayer and Insatiable Fury. I've got one, Insatiable Fury. I just need Vasili's Prayer and we're good to go. As long as I have that and cooldown reductions on my necklace, which I do not have right now, but once I do have cooldown reductions on my necklace, I'll be set. Like, that is what makes the Druid, like, the strongest. But you do need Vasili's. Once you have that and you can combo all your earth skills, you can go absolutely crazy and wreck face. That's what I'm waiting for. That's all that I'm waiting for. Okay, I have what I need. There's still 20 minutes left of the Helltide, but no need for me to hang around anymore. But also, thank you. I appreciate everybody watching this with the sound on, alright? 18 active is a very, very good count. So I am appreciative no matter what. This is useless. Not good. Storm skill cooldown. Yikes, yikes, yikes. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to take a risk here. I'm going to try and transform companion skills into something else. I'll see if I can. If I can, it might be good. This one as well. Critical strike chance. Yeah, this is everything I need, so I just need to reroll the critical strike chance to get it good. Might have slightly less armor, but I'll take it anyway. Rerolling gear is costly, and that's the point of it all, you know? You are supposed to suffer eternally. I'll lose my lucky hit chance, but I really don't care either, so doesn't matter to me. What matters the most is enchant item. Here. Critical strike chance. I need this. Actually, you know what? Wait, I'm gonna upgrade it first. Let's put it on. I'll upgrade it all the way and then reroll critical strike chance for maximized value. And at the same time, I will also... because this one was useless anyway. I'll max this out, put a socket in it. Yeah, you gotta always be grinding that gold, bro. That's the way, man. Oh, gloves cannot have a socket. This kills the man. I thought it could. I am wounded now. I thought, but I was wrong. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next. Well, it's already higher, so I cannot lose, which is very good.
The forge is always hot.
This one will have 20 more armor, but I'd rather have the crit strike chance because my werebear is already tanky AF. Nothing wrong with being a loot goblin. And I haven't even maxed out this one, which will be really good. Once I get maximized pants with higher armor and good value, I'll be set. This one has 12 movement speed and higher armor value. Perfect. So this will go in as well. Enemies hit with earth skills. Slow down. I think I have that one. Do I not?
If we want work done, let's get started.
Shadow resist. Reroll. Dodge chance. One more reroll. Spirit cost reduction. Beautiful, beautiful. This is what I've been waiting for. Okay, good. Now I can be rollicking Randy Dandy-O. I will go get the slow aspect eventually, which is fine with me. This one, I will reroll the affix of critical strike chance. Come on. Nope, no change. One more try. No change. Gamble fish, one more try. No change. Okay, fine. No more tries. I'll have to wait until something better comes along for that one. Which is fine. Oh right, this one. I have to reroll this one too.
Don't dull. Hand it over.
Rank of all companion skills. Come on, baby. Roll me cooldown reduction. I'll take the spirit cost reduction, but never mind. One more time. Cooldown reduction. Should I gamble one more time? Yes. No, still no cooldown reduction. Fuck it, I'm gambling one more time. I don't care. No! Okay, that's it. Fail. Give up time. Give up time. I've already gambled way too much on that. I spent all my millions. Okay, I'll have to wait till something else drops. Cooldown reduction is so hard to get. Only once you really get it will it be awesome. See you later, River Archer, and thank you so much for your kind donations. Oh, that's all my money gone. Okay. La 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 la. I mean, I can get it all back, but still. That sucks. Now I just need to imprint into that. Okay, maxed out. Good. Now the rest here. Want. Do not want with no cooldown reduction. That's a no-no. This is baseline, which is no good. Good. No need. Definitely do not want. Okay, time to sell everything else.
Unusual, but a good addition to my wares.
Now I just need to go there and see if I've got a Earth slow skill. If I do have one, I'll chuck it in, and then I can finish up my Druid's boots. At least I got upgraded boots and gloves. The unfortunately amulet didn't work out, but that's okay. That is a-okay. I'm sure I had one of those somewhere that had earth skills slowing down. It's got to be in one of these locations. I know I put it somewhere. Did I not put it somewhere? I swear there should have been one that did that. Weird. That is so strange, guys. I swear I had one. This is indeed very odd. Well, I guess I'll just imprint the basic version in. I don't really, like, actively need it anyway. Okay, wait. Let me switch back to my rain sounds. Not yet. What I'm doing right now is testing the late game version of the Druid. So the Storm build is just to get to World Tier 3. After that, you switch to a Pulverized Druid. Once I've thoroughly tested it, I will release the late game video for the Druid later this week, where I go through the Pulverized Druid, because Storm is not as strong unless you're going Storm Wolf, but Storm Wolf requires a lot of equipment to bring it online, and unfortunately, you won't always have that. So that is something you have to take into account as well. That's why I went with the Pulverized Druid instead, and you can actually see it live right now. You'll have to wait until I'm finished testing though, because I do not release my builds and stuff until it's thoroughly tested, which is actually why, like, live right now, I'm going through it, testing it, making sure that you guys genuinely get the best possible content. So once I've, you know, figured it all out, I'll make sure you guys get a late game vid for the Druid. All right. And if you want to support me and, you know, continue to see my content, please watch the stream with the sound on, even at the lowest possible setting while you're doing other stuff. I'll be very grateful because that's what's helping me pay rent right now. All right? Thank you. Yeah, this Pulverize vid, you'll be able to see it now. I'm going into a dungeon right now. I still need my first Nightmare Sigil so I can start, you know, slamming the Nightmare dungeons. But basically, this build works really well and it shatters souls. The only thing I'm missing is a proper cooldown reduction amulet because my amulet's still old. My rings are still old too. But I'll wait patiently for those to drop because unless they drop with perfect stats, I am not rolling. I have gambled away all my gold again and that upsets me greatly. I need to stop rolling for shit. Yeah, I'm just trying to get to the Nightmare dungeons so that I can start getting the glyphs I need because the Druid is very dependent upon Paragon glyphs and their core aspects. Once you get the legendary aspects right, the Druid is a fantastic force to be reckoned with, but until then, it can be a problem. Oh, my game froze. What the hell? What? Sorry, Diablo 4 crashed for a second, guys. Yeah, I still need Shockwave to drop, but I'm gonna drop like 2-3 copies of that before I start testing it on stuff. Even without Shockwave, it's actually doing well. You don't have to worry about attack power. It's the stats on the gear that you want. The attack power is actually irrelevant. Do you know that my Barbarian has only 2,000 attack power? Attack power actually doesn't matter. What matters is the stats on the gear, the affixes that can really help you stack up. In case you guys didn't know, I killed the Butcher 11 levels higher in 20 seconds with the Barbarian. All right. If you want the clip, I can link you right now. Legit. Here, this is a 20-second clip of me doing it. Yesterday night on stream. Shockwave aspect is amazing, so yeah. It's just that, like, I don't want to use it early as well, because if the build functions, it should function without, you know, needing Shockwave aspect desperately. So, the Pulverize build is functioning, but of course, if you can get Shockwave aspect, use it. If you can get multiple copies, because once you imprint it on something, you can't take it back off, you know? So if you're confused on the Druid, Ching, just wait until I've completely finished the build and I'll release it for you. I always do my testing first because ultimately, you know, you have to deliver what you've tested. Yep, Barbarian is the strongest. Like, there's nothing that can beat the Barbarian. No matter what anyone else argues, right? The Barbarian, hands down, has the highest damage in the game. Hammer of the Ancients Barbarian is just absolutely ripper. Yeah, the Storm build is great in the early and mid game. It's designed to just help you level and get to World Tier 3. Once you get to World Tier 3, though, life is good. Then you switch to Pulverize, and then you rock. No, Hammer build. Never use Whirlwind. Whirlwind Barbs cannot do that. You'll notice his hit points getting deleted really fast. It's because I'm using Hammer of the Ancients. Whirlwind Barbs cannot do that. Only Hammer Barbs can go that far. So that's another thing which if you haven't checked out my Barbarian streams, you'll see me using Hammer of the Ancients exclusively. Never Whirlwind. Whirlwind only looks good. Yeah, exactly. I told you. The Butcher just gets melted. That's why Hammer is way better than Whirlwind. But a lot of people won't admit it because Whirlwind requires like 10 billion uniques to even do any damage. Whereas Hammer of the Ancient, I literally don't even have all the best aspects for it. And I can still absolutely wreck face. That's how strong Hammer of the Ancients is. But once you actually get it going, oh my god, Hammer of the Ancients shatters lives. If you want to hit like a 1 million crit at, I think you can do it by level 70, Hammer of the Ancients is the way to go. As it is, I'm already hitting 500, 600k crits when I have all my stuff online. So if I have like Berserker's Wrath, everything functioning, I easily hit 500, 600k crits. See you later. See you later, Ghost. You have a good night. Rest well. The Druid can hit similar numbers, but only with an overpower crit. That, and you need to have your Werebear Glyph plus your Werebear Glyph plus what's it called? Exploit Glyph. Once you have both of those, the Druid can also do the same thing, but only on an overpower hit. Whereas the Barbarian is just on demand. That's why I love the Barbarian so much. Like, unfortunately, no matter what anyone else wants to say, the Barbarian is this is the S tier class. All the other classes pale in comparison. So probably the Barb is the one that I'm gonna get to max first, just because it's so insane. But yeah, Butcher gets melted so easily by the Barb. It's ridiculous. I mean, I could kill it on the Sorcerer, but it will never be as fast as what you saw there. Just straight up, boom, dead. Okay, that's in. Time to search for more carvings. Whee! Now I just need a staff with perfect stats, and pants with perfect reductions, and the Seely's Prayer. Like, this is a half-done Pulverize build, and it's already doing well. But I still need to hit the Nightmare Dungeons, that's all. Once I can hit those well, I'm settled. Because elites are already getting deleted around my level. I just need to be able to delete them at higher levels. But I need to wait for the perfect drops. Sometimes gearing can be a pain because you need to roll the perfect affixes. Only then can you really do the fun stuff. Come on, random creatures. But at the very least, if nothing else, the Druid takes like no damage, so it's good. Damage literally doesn't exist to the Druid. He's just like, eh, you know, whatever. Okay, this way. Okay, maul the dude. Grab stone carving. The totem. Go, go, Syllabear, go. Okay. La 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 la. Anyway, that barbarian build will come tonight, so look forward to it. It's a good. Whack. Roar. Grizzly. I literally cannot wait to get Vasilis. That'll be a big help. Whack. Whack. Double whack. Ah. Yee. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. How did I miss these? Free pants. Please tell me one of them has actual damage reduction on it. Ugh. This one has damage reduction while fortified, which I always am, so I need that. Grr, grr. Not good enough. Need better. Sometimes waiting for the perfect stat drops is a pain. It's the worst feeling, sitting there and just waiting. Oops. Went past the area. Because you know what you want, it's just not there yet. Oh well.
Khalid took the last of the warriors.
Now, before the big fight... Actually, you know what? Let's just do the big fight. Screw it. La 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 la, taking no damage at all. Yeah. Creatures of the same level are so boring. Because there's literally nothing they can do to you. Yes, okay, Tree of Whispers, let's go. Time to get my Nightmare Sigil. Just need to do some of them Nightmare Dungeons. Yeah, it's my heaven.
Plenty worth keeping.
Okay, now please take all of these off my hands, please and thank you. I need the gold desperately. See you later, laws. You have a good time at work. Yep, look forward to it. The Hammer of the Ancients build is good. Win favor, thank you.
It is done.
Greater collection of helms. Please give me Vasilis. Filthy. They did not give me Vasilis. Rage against the machine. The machine! Okay. Anyway. That's completely fine. Wait, did they give me a Nightmare Sigil? Still no Nightmare Sigil. Are you fucking with me? This is so dumb. Okay, okay, never mind. I have the tiger, I have the tiger. I can survive this. Don't need the damage reductions. I do need the skills. So we'll go here first. Glyph socket is fine. I'll have to wait for a werebear. Okay, expires in 25 minutes. Is there anything else that I can do? Where's the Gathering Legion event? Should I waste my time doing it? Fine. I will. I'll go to the Iron Wolves camp, and then after that, I will go do the Gathering Legion event. At this point, I'll just take anything that'll give me a Nightmare Sigil. Events, whatever. Just need a couple, so I can start doing my stuff. I've never had a character that got denied Nightmare Sigils like this poor fella. All the other characters, straight away, first Tree of Whispers, ooh, Nightmare Sigils out the wazoo. And this poor fella, not a single Nightmare Sigil, can't even open up Nightmare Dungeons. Like, why, bro? What did you do? I mean, I guess I could transfer them from my other characters, but still. This is such a pain. Ah, I see.
Thank you for bringing this to me. This armor belonged to a friend and a brother in arms.
Oh my god, I can't skip this. But thank you to my 16 active viewers. Keep that sound on, folks. I really appreciate it tremendously. Okay. Now I'll just teleport to the other one again and go to the Gathering Legion event. Let's do it. Let's do it. All of you active viewers, thanks to you, rent is getting made this month. So just remember, you guys are awesome. Thank you for watching with the sound on. I sincerely appreciate it. And I'll never stop citing my appreciation for you. Every day if I have to. Because that's how much it means to me. Okay, Helltide was fun. Ah, fuck it, I'll help. Is this Ice Shard Sorcerer for real? Like, homie, this fight should have been over if you're a proper Ice Shard Sorcerer. Look at them trying so hard. Bro. If only they knew how my Lightning Sorcerer worked. They'd be owning that entire sequence in seconds. Okay, 9 seconds. Let's go. Nightmare Sigil, Nightmare Sigil, Nightmare Sigil, Nightmare Sigil. Oh, we got another Trample Earth Druid, huh? Okay. Let's see how good you are. Okay. Easy. Yeah, good. Yeah. No. This is a separate aspect. The shockwave is based on Pulverize, which is your core skill. So that's a separate skill that turns trample into an earth skill as well. By utilizing it, you have basically more earth skills in your arsenal. So the shockwave one is a different one, but that skill also, I just happen to have a lot of copies of it, is also a rare skill that you have to wait for it to drop. Once it drops though, you can turn your trample, which you will have regardless, into a very devastating part of your arsenal. Because it's just so strong. It gives you immense AoE. So you can focus on just like using Pulverize for single target damage, which I'm enjoying right now because I don't have the shockwave one. So yeah, that has basically helped me do stuff better. But you have to wait for it to drop. So RNG again. Unfortunately, unlike for example, the Hammer of the Ancients Barbarian, their main skill is a dungeon codex entry. So for them, they are pretty lucky. Whereas the Druid, on the other hand, requires you to actually go and have good luck to actually get like the skills that you need. Bit of a downside, but that's also okay. I mean, that's how life is. Yeah, we got it. Was a bit of a tough fight, but we got it. Phew! These guys are such punks. Why are they so weak? My half-done druid build is like carrying here. Please, guys. By following Asian robot builds, you will be strong, but don't be weak like these guys. This week, things ain't gonna go good. Things are gonna go bad. Oh, Salty Mariner. What a lovely title. There. Oh, thank God. One Nightmare Sigil. Okay, that's a blessing. That's a blessing.
Thank you.
This person trying to thank me. I will unthank you, son. Hey, Jam Killer. What's up, my man? How y'all doing? And thank you to those of you keeping the stream sound on. I can see it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is greatly appreciated. 2 Veil Crystals. Now, the only thing I'm looking for is... I need to go down here. Hello, blacksmith. Remove that. Do I need to repair anything? No, I don't. Just checking on the off chance.
Unusual, but a good addition to my wares.
Okay, slowly making my money back. Now, Nightmare Sigil. Thank frick. Accepted. Gulran Slums. Let's go. 19 active. Thank you. Thank you, guys. And I hope many of you guys are enjoying the Sorceress build as well for late game. It's going good. I can see many people tuning in. Here and hopefully time to tweet about it. I still got to do the barbarian one today, but I'm gonna try and reduce the time a bit so that it's closer to the 30-minute mark. Yes, you should. You should. I guarantee it'll be useful. Because, I mean, you want to smoke a butcher 8 levels higher than you? That's the way. No, I don't really look at current... I only follow gaming news. I don't look at current world events, so I know nothing about it. But I also caution you that if it's anything related to something that'll be against YouTube terms of service, we cannot discuss that here. But if it's not, then it's okay. Because I know nothing about it. I have not paid attention to the world for the past little while. Oh. No. I messed up. Damn it, treasure griblin. You made me mess up my... You made me mess up. That's what you get. That's what you get. Help, I beg you. No. Also, thanks to Treasure Goblin, this freaking event had already started. That's not cool. At least I only need to keep one alive to master it. Ha! Done. Die. Oh, blood blister. As if that even matters.
Reward for your bravery.
Oh wow, that's pretty dangerous. Shamar Pearl, thank you so much for subscribing. Okay, well I hope they get found. I mean, I don't have much love for the rich folks, but at the same time, you know, I really hope that they're okay because that sounds not good. Also, wow, this is really good. This legendary, I mean, I need to save that because that's one of my crucial aspects. That's one of the most important aspects you will ever find, so make sure you always have one of those. Or else you will have a bad time. I am a bear and I'm mauling my foes. Mauling foes. Mauling foes. Oh yes, new Nightmare Sigil just dropped. Love it. I am a bear and I'm mauling my foes. Mauling foes. Mauling foes. The sunlight will not reach this low. Sing, sing, sing with me. My bear is super strong. Smash, smash, smash with me. Pulverize the enemy. Go in deep and kill them 3. Also, don't forget to just pop whatever potion. It doesn't matter what potion you pop, you know. At this early stage of the game, like, don't save potions. Just use them for the XP. Leveling fast is more important. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up her bow, dip down, oh blow me, bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is done, we'll take our leave and go. It's coming later this week, because right now it's in the testing phase, so the early game build and the mid game build are already out. But the late game one will take time, because I only post when I'm about level 60, so that I've given it the full range of testing. If I were to post before then, it wouldn't be a thorough test, and, you know, that would go against my policies of how I do things. Hello, Astro. No problem. Listen, look forward to the late game Barbarian coming tonight. If you want to see me kill the Butcher 11 levels higher in 20 seconds, that's the build you need. Okay? It is currently 1:24 p.m. right now. And namaste to you too, Astro. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her right whaleboard, Captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tongue is done, we'll take our leave and go. Look forward to it. You'll enjoy it tonight. 20-second butcher kill, easy. You can fight 11 levels higher. It's so fun. This druid is strong, of course, as well. I'm waiting to get all the gear, and then I can show off how insane this is. But it's doing well even without all of its gear, so I'm pretty happy. I don't even have shockwave yet. Once you have shockwave, your damage, like, will literally become ridiculous, so... Oh, and wow, 22 active viewers. Thank you guys so much. Keep the sound on. Okay, that'll help me make rent. Just know that you guys are doing the right thing and keeping me alive. By keeping me alive, I can make more content for you. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thanks to Diablo 4, I think this year might be the year that I actually become a proper streamer. You know? So thank you guys. Thank you guys for helping me achieve my dreams and for helping me make the rent this month. It's been hard to pay rent, but now I might be able to do it for the first time this month just from ad revenue. So that's how important you guys are. Thank you very much. Hey, no problem, man. I am a YouTuber full-time right now. Yeah. In the first year, I was mostly supplemented by a lot of donations, but I'm trying to right now I want to move away from donations because it's hard times for everybody. Inflation is crazy. I don't want you guys to have to donate all the time just so I can live, you know? But I've had like some seriously good friends of mine literally help me out with donations when I was starting out. Bravo, Death Dawning. Like Death Dawning still puts in one of the highest memberships on my channel just to keep me alive, you know? Like he's been a really good friend. And thanks to that, like I've been able to pursue the stream for 2 years. But this year I want to, like my goal this year is thanks to Diablo 4, I think I might be able to make it without focusing on donations for once. So I'm trying to move toward that direction. That way my business is self-sustaining and I can just focus on making content for you guys. Don't have to worry about rent, don't have to worry about builds. Yep. Which video are you talking about? The Barbarian? Because I showed how to spend up to 44 points in there. If you got more than 21 points, just follow along with the build, and there's a build calculator in the description of the video, which should show you the full build. So, yeah. Like, there's multiple sections to the video, obviously, and you should just check the section that's relevant to you. Mid-game is up to 44 points. Early game is up to 21 points. But either way, the build calculator should show the full build. Otherwise, just wait for the late game build. It'll show the whole thing again. I always put the build calculator, the planner, in the description of the video, so you can always check that as a reference to see where you should go. But you know, Cornbread, I hope that you will enjoy the late game Sork and Barb, because I know it's going to be absolutely sick. Ah, this is one of my skills as well. Good. Pulverize does the shockwave, so this one I'll also have to extract. This one can be moved. Okay, good. I'll sell the rest first, except for pants. I'm looking for ideal pants, but they still haven't dropped yet. Nope. Ideal pants, necklace, and rings. Yeah, for the Barbarian, just check the video description. You should see the build planner. You can follow that. And also, the Barbarian build is an early and mid game, so you should be able to go past 21 points. I showed exactly where to add the points. You should watch the section that talks about the mid game build. It'll show you where to add the points. For Druid, my advice would be please wait until the video is out for late game. But in general, you'll want everything to do with earth skills, like Pulverize, creates tectonic spikes, things like that. Trample creates a landslide. Like, all of these are pretty much core to your build, so it's pretty crucial that you have all this stuff. That's why I extract all these kinds of things, so that I can use them more often. Yeah, you should always check the build calculators. I put them there so that you guys can refer easily, you know, while watching the builds and stuff. Hunter Zenith. I don't know anything about that, Patrick, so I'm not sure what class that's for. I've never heard of it. The only thing I know for the Druid is Vasili's Prayer. If you want to respec for Hunter Zenith or whatever, then, you know, I leave that up to you. So far, I'm having fun with this, but the only unique I know that I need is called Vasili's Prayer, and I still don't have that yet. I'll get it eventually, though. I'm sure. How is my willpower so high? Have you collected all your Lilith altars? Also, Paragon Path, dude. Gear, Paragon Path, Lilith altars, all of this plays a factor. Don't sleep on the Lilith altars because FYI, those add a lot of bonus stats to you. So yeah, you really want to get all your renown bonuses, Lilith altars, all that kind of stuff. Without those, your character is only half done. No matter what legendary aspects and gear you have, you'll never hit the pinnacle unless you have everything. That's why renown farming is crucial. You get the mount when you finish the story, so make sure you finish Act 3, and then you will get a mount in Act 4. After you get the mount in Act 4, you can use it on all characters. So yeah, basically, progress the campaign as fast as possible. You should finish the entire campaign by the time you're level 45. Yes, indeed. That man is correct. Okay, I've never heard of that ring being viable, so I guess you can try it out, Patrick. Maybe you might be the first to discover a viable build with it. There's nothing wrong with experimentation. You know, a lot of the stuff that I learn is through experimentation. So give it a go. Give it a go. I mean, if you can think of a build, like in your mind, if there's a build that you think, like, okay, I can make this work right now, then I would say, you know, hit it. Try it. There's never anything wrong with testing stuff out. And it is the number one thing that I encourage people always do. Test. See what will happen. You know? You never know until you hit that point. Okay. Nope, this is trash. I need a staff with perfect stats as well. I don't mind if it's slightly lower power, but it needs to have at least close damage and crowd control damage. Also, this staff gives me 114 willpower. So I'm gonna have to compensate for that loss eventually. So yeah, but remember that attack power doesn't mean jack shit. Realistically speaking, what you want is the affixes to assist your build. That is the key to really succeeding in this game. And again, it's one of the things that I go over. Although I know the late game vid is for the sorcerer, if you want early answers to gearing and information, watch the gearing section of that video, because it's pretty much going to be the same across the board for all characters. Not in terms of stats, but rather the process of deciding what stats are important. You know, I go through that there. What class is the most fun, Druid? Just because you get to be a bear. I mean, there are literal games out there called Bear Simulator. So there is no way that I would not be, you know, constantly playing a bear if I can. Druid is hilariously fun. Thank you, Cornbread. I appreciate the thought. I'm just trying to do right by my audience. I love this Carmex lip balm, but always makes me choke because I'm very sensitive to scents, but it's so healthy for my lips. Because I talk a lot, so my lips get very dry. It's been a lifesaver. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna smash Nightmare Dungeons until I get the glyphs I want. I need the Werebear glyph badly. All the other glyphs are irrelevant. Werebear, bear. The fun fact is, though, that you don't really need as much damage reductions on the Werebear as you might think. Because once you get everything online, right, the Werebear takes so little damage that, you know, you can just run with the bare minimum damage resistance and you're good to go. Werebears are insane. You are the tankiest of them all. Okay. I just need a good Vasilis and I'm set. Okay. The most OP class, Barbarian. There is nothing stronger than the Barbarian. If you missed last night's stream, we killed a butcher 11 levels higher in 20 seconds. Here, you guys can have this clip. Take this clip with you. Just watch that clip. It's like 24 seconds. And you can see me kill a butcher 11 levels higher in 20 seconds. Easy. Yeah, with the barb, it's absolutely fine. Like you can run as high as you can. It just depends on your overall survival. If you feel that you can survive easily, you can. Like for me, for the barb, I would say about 10 levels higher is the most efficient, because you don't want them too high because you're not getting anything out of it. Like going too high, it's a status symbol, but you're also looking at clear speed. You want to be able to clear, like you're not just worried about survival. And just because it's higher rank doesn't mean you're going to get a lot more XP out of it. So I would say like if your highest is 13 levels higher, drop down to 10. For me, my highest is about 11 for safety's sake. So if I want to hunt efficiently, I go about 9. So yeah, it just depends on what is your efficiency tolerance. Like the highest you can go, drop it by 2-3 levels and then go for there, because barb has a lot of survival. But you also want to look at clear speed, and if you are at the efficient level, you're good. Exactly. You don't want like, because anybody can do anything. I could go 15 levels higher and survive, but I would have to survive by kiting mobs, you know, not rushing in, stuff like that. But ideally, you want to clear a dungeon by rushing in so that you can finish it ASAP. Like that's the ideal, you know? So that's always my advice to people. You can easily clear, no problem, you know, but definitely just make sure that when you're doing it, you know, you're doing it efficiently. As long as your dungeon clears are efficient, then you're good to go. If your dungeon clears are not efficient, then you will have a problem. Okay, mastery resolved.
Thank you, Wanderer. Without you, I'd be dead.
Oh, sacred ring, finally.
Please, take this.
Critical strike with werewolf skills. This might actually be good though, because this one has 4 affixes and I can re-roll the critical strike with werewolf skills. Okay, perfect. This staff might be good for once. This ring sucks. Sacred amulet. Unless it comes with cooldown reduction, I do not want it. No cooldown reduction. Useless. How to drop the levels? No, you cannot drop the levels. What I'm saying is that sorry. So I was answering in context to Cornbread's question. Basically, you can decide the level of the Nightmare Dungeon. So he was saying that he was fighting about 13 levels above him. So I was suggesting that he fight about 10 levels above him for efficient grinding. That's what I mean by drop the levels. The enemies in this game will always be at minimum your level because they will always scale to you. The only ones where you can decide the level are Nightmare Dungeons because that's based on the tier of the Nightmare Dungeon key. If you want more information on this, you can check out my Paragon guide. I have a full guide on that, explaining the Paragon system, including glyphs, Nightmare Dungeons, all that stuff. So yeah, I've got a lot of good videos on this channel for you guys. You never want to use a two-handed mace because although it would give you overpowered damage, you don't want overpowered damage. What you need is the damage to crowd control because that means a lot more. You see, that triggers 24/7. The overpowered damage is supplementary to that. You get what I mean? So you should never worry about like the main stat of the staff, right, is always damage to crowd controlled, which I think is the most key stat in the game for the Druid because you crowd control with the proper legendary aspect, which lets you slow down all enemies with your earth skills. It's crucial, and I say absolutely crucial to sorry, give me 1 second. It's absolutely crucial to be able to take advantage of the slows because you can slow everybody, even a boss technically. Although, well, they can't be slowed, but once like it helps to build up their stagger bar. So once their stagger bar is full, you can absolutely rip and tear them. See? So yeah, never sleep on that. No problem. The Paragon vid is more for beginners though, so I think you already experienced enough to understand it. But you can watch it definitely if you want to, in case you feel you've missed anything. But chances are likely that based on what you're telling me, if you're already engaging above your level, you are more knowledgeable than I would say 80% of the player base already, so you don't have to sweat it too much. But of course, if you do watch it, I'd be very appreciative. The more people that watch my content, the better. But yeah, in general, right, when it comes to gearing, you always worry about the affixes as much as possible. And when you have an affix that, you know, works all the time versus one that only works some of the time, it's better to have the one that works all the time. Yeah, no problem, Novali. Happy to help. And big thank you to our 22 active watchers. All right, keep that sound on. Keep the stream running. Thank you so much. You're helping me make rent this month. Without y'all, this would be very difficult. I'd be having a very tough time right now. Been having a tough time for months. Thank God Diablo 4 dropped. It has brought me so much glory. So honestly grateful to the community. Y'all are wild. Shapeshifter. Still no werebear glyph. I'm literally fighting through this, waiting for a werebear glyph to drop, and it's not dropping. You have no idea how deep my sorrow goes. Roar! Oh my god, every single glyph is dropping except the ones that I actually need. This is so bad, guys. Like, just give me the werebear glyph. What's wrong with them? Must they truly torture me this much? I have never... Oh, sorry, 24 active viewers. Nice. Getting closer, you know? The day when I have 30 every single day is not too far, I reckon. It'll work, it's coming. I appreciate you doing that. Thank you. You guys are a major help. Oh my god, this staff is good item power wise, but its affixes are shit. So that's going in the bin. Affixes are too crucial. Glyph protector. Are you for real? Are you for real? They're giving me every single glyph except the ones that I actually need. I need Werebear and Exploit and Dominate. And instead they're giving me all this shit. Companions, Undaunted. Ooh. As if any of these would actually be useful. Like, bruh. The disrespect that I'm experiencing right now. The absolute disrespect. Oh, I can finally get a tier 3 dungeon. Sweet. I can now fight above my level constantly until I get my gear. Hey, thank you, Rhythm, for following us. Yeah. New subscribers, great. That's okay, Astro. It's a good thing that I've got plenty of videos on this channel to help you out. But yeah, Diablo 4 can be confusing. That's why it's always good to just, you know, have videos to refer to, reference and understand, and then you're good to go. Okay, let's go smash out enemies. I need money. Tomb Lord. Tomb Lord, please. Seriously? Are you trying? Oh, he's dead. Oh, thank God, another Nightmare Sigil. Okay, great. This thing. Ooh, this one's good. This one I actually need for my aspects as well. That's a good defensive one to have. I was gonna toss out this old ass armor one because we do not need it. And I'll toss out this here diamond because we do not need it. Grab the heavy axe instead. I'm not gonna bother with any of these other aspects. Let me see. Are there any other things I'm gonna need in my planner? Exploit, Werebear, these are crucial. Are there any others that we use? I guess Undaunted would probably be a good idea because it'll apply no matter what. But what about Dominate? Yeah, I might level up Undaunted first. Yeah, so I'll look at the XP. Can't lose it, right? Okay, back to town. Thanks, Pepe. I'll go have a look. I could use a world boss. Might finally get a unique on this. Need the Vasilis. Oh, I've still got plenty of time. Thank you for letting me know, Pepe. I will head there after. Okay. Let's go to the jeweler and I'll just, although they're not for armory sales, they can take my wares, can't they? Good random jeweler. Okay, now, time to experiment. Time to experiment. If I could get this staff here to have a better affix. Actually, first and foremost, let's level it up. Appreciate that. And thank you all for keeping the sound on. I see you guys. I see you guys. So just know that it is valued. Okay, first we'll take this up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Use it well.
Okay, I won't go any higher than this, just so that we can get it close to max when needed. We will damage to close enemies is higher. Crowd controlled enemies, obviously this one's already good. Then we will extract this.
I can break that down.
And then we will double socket it
Yes,
as we
I
can.
have wares.
Socket. And socket again. Okay, perfect. Now we just need to re-roll the first one. And if we can get something good out of it, then we are settled. See, my attack power drops a lot because my willpower dropped off a lot. Because I'm no longer using that one staff. But it doesn't really matter because you'll still see me do damage very efficiently. Again, it's all about the affixes. The affixes are the key to pretty much everything. Okay. I'll take the willpower one first. One more gamble, see if I can get something good. Overpower damage. No reason not to have it. Okay, now my overpowers will be insane. And everything will die even harder. Good! That's a good start. Alright, let me chuck in my... and I'll wait for the shockwave to transfer into that. Once I have at least 2 shockwave aspects, I can put one on the staff.
That looks worn. I can fix it.
One more time. Boom, now it's maxed. Good, my damage and power grows. This one I'll extract in a little while. First, go here. Sell off all this crap that I don't need.
Always smart to buy surprise inventory.
So, forgot. Okay, do more hell tides as well. Need them forgotten souls. But I'll hit them after the world boss. Yeah, 21 minutes. I can probably still manage a dungeon as well. I'll hit a tier 3, smash through it, and then... well, after I extract this one. Actually, you know what? I don't need to extract this now, do I? I can go in a little while. Let me hit my tier 3 first. Boom. Where is that? Paragon barracks. Fair enough. Metastad. Let's go. You know, I really gotta say, one second, I really gotta say, I'm very thankful to this community, you know, that I've built around me, because here I am just doing all this streaming on a budget. No fancy lights, nothing, you know, but you guys still be watching me, enjoying the content. I've seen streamers invest thousands of dollars into their setup and they make like nothing. You know, I don't know how they survive. Like for them, I don't know. It must be a... I don't know how they make their money. Because if it was me, I'd be out of rent money. You know, I got bills to pay first. So I don't know how some of these people do it. But I'm thankful that even though I'm a budget streamer, you know, y'all still watch me and support. It's great. And I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Would not be here without you guys. Hell, I don't even have a gaming chair. I'm sitting on a freaking patio chair, lol. Although I will probably get a gaming chair around my birthday. Bills first, though. Always bills first. Because I plan on doing this as a business for my lifetime. Alright, let's go into this Paragon barracks. I gotta activate the gate controls. So my super awesome meme bear. Yep, The overpower damage is looking good. I'll lose out a bit on the overall DPS, but not by much. So until I get a like 700 item power sacred staff with exactly the same affixes, I should be fine. Ooh, it's time for this to get grisly. I will never not make that joke. I will never not make that joke. Oh, Lord. This amuses me so much. Well, slow and steady, my man. I'ma keep it going. Diablo 4 has been a real blessing because honestly, I've been trying hard on a variety of games, but I think those games just didn't have a big enough community for me to really get established. But Diablo 4 is not only my type of game, but there are a lot of players right now. So it's a great time to get into it. And I'm just very lucky that it came out at the right time for me, you know? With 2 years of experience under my belt, getting into Diablo and like knowledge of making videos and stuff, it was pretty good. Oh, I always love to release the beast. But sometimes I guess my jokes can be quite unbearable. Oh, Lord. It's just that, you know, ever since, you know, World of Warcraft and the Pandaren, I still remember all the way back in the original World of Warcraft, Warcraft 3, when they first introduced the Pandaren and stuff. And they were always making the panda jokes and the grizzly jokes. I was like, oh Lord, this is my jam. And then now, you know, here I am. I'm able to play a werebear. You know, there's no way I will not be following up on all those Pandaren jokes. It's about to be grizzly. I can bring pandemonium. It's all the good stuff. That's why, like yesterday, I was saying they should actually bother selling skins to turn your werebear into a panda. I think people will buy them. I can never be stopped, Patrick. I'm sorry. Ain't nobody stopping this pain train. Did those bats just open the door? Because that's hilarious. I literally just saw a bunch of bats open a door. Those bats got opposable thumbs, man. They opened that door with sheer force of will. I'll put it on your tab. For me, it's okay. So I'm using damage versus crowd control because that's crucial. Damage versus close enemies is always a very good one to have. If I can, I will try to take damage versus slowed. But all stats is not too bad. And overpower damage is huge. And the base affix on the staff is always damage versus crowd control. So basically you get a double stack of damage versus crowd control, which is what turns you into an insane train of pain, which is what you want. Okay, you got to bring the pain train to the enemies. If you don't do that, you know, you're going to have a bad time. But you do that, you're going to have a good time. Again, all this will be covered in the late game Druid video, but yeah, that's basically what I look for. I always look for affixes that boost whatever it is I do, because stuns, like, it's better to have crowd control than just slow. All earth skills can slow, but when you have general crowd control, don't forget that your stuns all count as well, all that kind of stuff. So it feels really good to make sure that you have all your affixes lined up, all your figurative ducks in a row, you know? That way, you see, even if I knock back, that counts as a crowd control as well. So all of this basically means that I am stacking damage upon damage, you know, rather than a specific form of damage. And then once you add overpower into the whole mix, yeah, things die real good. Now all I need is for perfect glyphs, and once I have all that, you know, I will be rocking. I'll be rocking, rollicking, randy dandy yo. And that's all that I'm waiting for. Just the Paragon paths, the right glyphs to drop. Having all that will get me set. Like, even 3 levels above already. This is not perfect build because I haven't even made my staff legendary. You know, I'm just waiting for more of the Pulverize Shockwave skills to drop, the aspects, but that one seems to be pretty rare. I've only gotten 1 so far, and I don't want to spend it just yet. You know? When I get a spare of that, then I will. I tried using that because I was hoping it was cursed, so I could get additional, like, obols and stuff. I love dungeon events, but it wasn't cursed, so sad. Ooh, it's time for this to get grisly. But basically, the bear druid functions just as well as a blood necromancer, just that you are even more tanky. And you have no need for minions to be tanky. So it is a very, very good experience. Very fun to play. Like, if it's fun factor, I have the most fun on the druid, just because it's hilarious to be a bear. Ah, Paragon point. But once I get this, and I get even more overpower damage and werebear damage, oh man. Then I just need my werebear glyph, and life ends. 'Cause we'll meet where the wild wolves have gone. Whee! There's no way to resist, like, the sheer decimation that this brings out. 'Tis great. That empty graveyard and the woods where the wild wolves have gone. Oh, in the armor stone. Yeah, of course, you never stop the killing, eh? Okay. Okay, just, oh, we cleared it all. Okay, good. I just can't wait to get the actual shockwave, though, because, like, once I have a feeling that once I put it in, it's gonna absolutely wreck face. Like, because this is already wrecking face. So, with that included, I think life would be very miserable for my enemies. Okay. But I just love the fact that Grizzly Rage is on such a short cooldown. It's so easy to use, and you can just spam it, and it feels good. Like, that makes a lot of difference. Also, if you have good crowd control skills, basically anytime you stun somebody or something, you can also, that also counts like toward the crowd control. That's why it's the easiest affix to engage with and use, just because it adds so many good bonuses. Yeah, but it's okay. Like, I don't mind. Like, I'll just take a slow journey. Honestly, as you build up, you'll just get everything anyway, so I'm relaxed. If my build can function even without it, you know, then it means that although it's a core to the build, it's not a necessity. You know, you can live without it. It just turns your damage up to 11. But, you know, even without the Sealies, even without everything else, Druid build's still doing good. I'm not even using like the proper key passive. I'm using an alternate one because I just want more overpower damage, basically, until I have enough. Until I have enough to use the alternate key passive. Because for now, this key passive is doing just fine, but you know, there can be more. I love the story. Story was absolutely fantastic. You know, but then again, I have followed every single Diablo, so like this was the, I guess, culmination that we've been waiting for. Like now, Sanctuary is truly free in the sense that all the primevals are sort of, you know, done and dusted. Although Mephisto is out there in the world with Neyrelle, who's probably going to shove the Soul Stone into her head. You know, typical Prince Aiden syndrome. But, you know, I'm still looking forward to it all, and I will see how the story turns out in subsequent installments, because they're looking at this more like a live service game, and I am I think they've learned very well from what worked for Destiny, but they're also being very clever in keeping this Diablo. You know, they're not trying to turn it into Destiny, and I think that that'll be very good for them, as long as they don't start to sell DLCs every fucking season and they just keep it a battle pass. They will make way more money, because I think they've realized that even with so many things going badly for Overwatch, they've sold dozens of copies of this game, and on top of that, they know that the freemium model works skin wise and stuff like that. So if they're smart, they will not do a Destiny thing. They will instead make the storyline awesome for people, and there'll be expansions, and maybe like they can sell mini DLCs, but as long as it's not a full price that we have to pay every fucking year, like nobody's gonna get mad, you know? And I think that that's gonna be the key difference between this and Destiny. Now, if they become a Destiny, you will see me drop this game off very quickly, because I have no love for Bungie's loose ass morals. Okay, that is a no-no from me. But so long as, you know, they keep things respectful and, you know, they don't destroy our love for them, okay, I will keep playing and I'll keep making content. That is for sure. Okay, now toss out this, take the horn staff, and let's go. Late game barb build will be tomorrow, but it doesn't continue Call of the Ancients, no. If you really want to see how well the barb does, you need to go down the Wrath of Berserker instead, and there's a reason for that. Here is a clip from last night's stream. You can kill the Butcher in 20 seconds. So, Joel, if you haven't seen this clip yet, you really should, because I'll tell you one thing, buddy. When the Barbarian in World Tier 3 needs the shouts to really up his damage, and also if you, like, Call of the Ancients is good, but it's not good enough for World Tier 3 because Unstoppable becomes crucial. This is also necessary in PvP, even if you don't play PvP, but it's always good to have a backup. Because if you don't have that backup, you are screwed in World Tier 3. Elites will absolutely shred the stuffing out of you, because once you get to World Tier 3, the biggest danger that you are going to be in is the simple fact that elites have so much CC, and when there are 6 or 7 elites on screen and they're all CCing you, you get stun locked, you are dead. This is why the Druid and the Barbarian are some of the top tier classes right now, because for them, they can ignore all that. Like the Druid literally is unstoppable for 20 seconds, you know? With the right aspects and all that kind of stuff. But yes, you can literally reach heights that others cannot, you see? So that's why World Tier 3 and up is a very different animal, and certain things will no longer be viable. So the late game Barbarian build, which is coming, will be absolutely devastating. You can fight 11 levels above your level if you want to, but ultimately it will not use Call of the Ancients. It will use Wrath of Berserker and the shouts to ensure that you get the Unstoppables. I will thoroughly explain it in my video tonight. But yeah, I look forward to it because you will absolutely love it. Like I said, once you get to World Tier 3, it's a different animal that you have to engage with, because things are not so simple anymore, unfortunately. No, you should absolutely check out the Sorcerer video for late game, dude. Bro, the sorcerer is fantastic late game. What are you talking about? Did you see my video? If you haven't seen my video, now would be the time, man. Now would be the time. Definitely check out my video. No problem, Joel. The Barbarian build is coming tonight, and you will enjoy it thoroughly. And as for the Sorcerer Samaraith, I killed the Butcher 8 levels higher solo, 7 levels higher solo, whatever. It's one of those two. Make sure to check out my late game Sorcerer build video here. You should be running this build. If you want to be efficient in combat, run this build that I'm showing in this video. Absolutely no problem. You will shatter souls. Okay. Let me see before I carry on. Okay, good. Now, where's the world boss? 2 minutes. Okay, time to go. Yelesna is probably a faster ride. Let's go hit that world boss, and then we'll hit some more of the Dungeones. I do so love smacking them Dungeons. And thank you everybody who's keeping the stream on and keeping the sound on. It is extremely crucial that you guys keep that sound on so that the support keeps coming in. One day when we can get to like 30 people watching consistently with the sound on, I'm going to be making rent every month just off ad revenue. So thank you very much for helping me on that journey. We have averaged about 20 today, so I'm very, very grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. And you know, that's, like I said, that's 2/3 of my goal, and I'm gonna keep building it up day by day. Hopefully by the end of the month we might be even closer to that 30. I'm guesstimating we can reach an average of 23 per stream with sound on each month, and that's gonna be good. So thank you, and hopefully by July maybe we can hit that 30. Okay. Alright, in we go, in we go. Time for that world boss. Let's see how the Druid feels in the Crucible. In the Crucible.
Thank you.
Oh, it's Avarice. Okay.
Hello. Greetings.
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 I love how mine is silent. Okay, back to Werebear. I love how I emote as a human, but then I... Oh, damn. I cannot transform to human just by being a werebear. That amuses me so greatly. Werebear, werebear, werebear. Werebear, werebear, werebear. Werebear, werebear, werebear. Being a werebear is the greatest thing ever. I love it. When you truly bring the Pulverize to your opponents and you remind them why. Come on, Avarice boy. This Avarice Levine. Druid is truly the tank master. This guy needs to stop puking up gold everywhere. Gross. I don't even take damage. Ah, back to grizzly form. Oh shit, I missed the overpower on Pulverize. No! Oh well. Oh, treasure gremlins. I'm not sure why the treasure goblins are there, but okay. I'm assuming that they are some kind of distraction that you're supposed to murder. All right. Give me the rest of this crap. Okay. All right, back to town. Oh wait, I should open up the cache, shouldn't I? Yeah, world boss done. Let's go get Tree of Whispers done as well. Okay, it was fun. New Hell Tide just dropped. Okay, I'm heading over there as well. As much as I love glyphs and stuff, I gotta hit them Hell Tides. Gotta get at least 2 chests. No. Wrath of the Berserker. Okay, so ultimate skill damage only affects the ultimate skill if the ultimate skill itself does damage, right? Wrath of the Berserker is a buff, so it doesn't affect it. That's why you don't need that stat. I would just look at that stat and say, nah, throw it away. Glyph, werewolf. Again, not the glyph I need. Come on, where's werebear? I just need werebear. Oh my god. This game does not want me to advance myself. This does have cooldown reduction, but not sufficient. I'll have to think on this. Okay. Because it's not even sacred, so I'll wait for a sacred one with cooldown reduction. How do you make them vulnerable with this build? You don't. Until you get the exploit glyph. Only when you have the exploit glyph can you make them vulnerable. You should... Anyway, this build does not focus on vulnerable, dude. The only vulnerability that you will add to the enemies is from the exploit glyph itself, which again is something that you will get when you get it, you know? So that is my honest advice. Wait until you actually get that to worry about vulnerability. I don't add vulnerable damage into this build at all. I totally don't focus on it because it is useless to you. Like it will literally do nothing for you. So don't even worry about vulnerability. That is my advice. Okay, more willpower. Okay. I mean, you can use that if you want, but I don't recommend it. Up to you though. If you feel it works for you, then go ahead.
It is done.
If you with your build can fight 8 levels higher, then you're set. Then, you know, I have nothing to say because that's the standard that I set for myself as well. For me, this build can easily fight, well, when it's finished, it will fight 8, 9, 10 levels higher. So that's usually the standard. No, don't worry about the lack of vulnerability. Nobody cares about vulnerability. Vulnerability is useless. On the Druid, what you're worried about, if you're playing a proper pulverized Druid, the only thing you care about is overpower. Well, that and your base werebear damage. And you will be able to get vulnerable with the exploit glyph anyway later on if you really want it. So don't sweat not having vulnerable. It is literally useless to you. Like, you'll just see me killing everything with or without vulnerable. Rather, it's more important to focus on the stats that actually work for you. You see, that's the key. You use the right stats, you can kill anything regardless of whether it's vulnerable, strong, doesn't matter. You use the wrong stats, use the wrong build, nothing will die no matter how much you fight. And then you become dependent on skills that don't have synergies, you see. You need to have the right skill synergies in your build for it to actually work. So that's something else that I always try and teach people. You need to have the proper skill synergies. You need to understand why your build works the way it does. And again, all of this will be explained when my late game build is out, which it isn't right now because I'm still in the testing phase. But once the testing is completed, you know, you will have no trouble doing the same things I do all the time. Now, why is this necromancer near me and dealing no damage? Like, seriously? If somebody is near you, don't forget that monsters scale up. So, if somebody's near you and they're not contributing, just tell them to bugger off. Because they're not helpful to you anyway. But at least he's good with the trash mobs. Good job, Necro Boy. Now, let me ditch him and find somewhere else to go. Protection. Don't care about this. I'll search for the mystery chest a little bit later. Tier 4. And that's good. Yeah, if you're already in world tier 4, then you're all good. Basically, like, there are a number of ways to play any build, but you don't have to feel constrained. If what you're doing works for you, then go for it, you know? Nobody's gonna say anything. That's what I always tell people. If you feel that your version of whatever build works, use it, you know? Nobody can tell you that you're wrong. If you're meeting the standard by fighting way above your level, then go for it. Like, I myself am just waiting for the werebear and exploit glyph. Once I have both of those, I can do what I need. I mean, literally the same thing for the barb, so... Yep. we go. Let's gather my stuff. The only problem with gearing is that not finding the actual things I need. I'm still looking for good amulets and rings. Finding one with crit chance is a pain.
Just stand there. Help me. You're a saint.
Landslide build. Nobody uses landslide. Landslide is incidental to your trample. So nobody ever uses the actual landslide skill. Like you see, that comes as a part of trample via the legendary aspects. I have never seen somebody actually using landslide because it's, as far as I know, trash. I have literally never seen a landslide druid do anything more than a pittance of damage. But again, you know, I could be wrong. What I always say is test for yourself. If you feel that it might be viable, try it. But I've tried it, and Pulverize is the far superior skill. Landslide did nothing for me.
Bless you.
Like, it literally felt like I was doing garbo damage. Whereas with Pulverize and Werebear form, you know, even if I don't crit, I'm still hitting hard enough with the overpowers, with the guarantee overpowers. So, like, combining all that allows me to do the devastating damage that I do. Yeah, you can use Storm Strike if you want to. Like, look, there's an infinite number of ways that you can play any build. You know, ultimately, there's a lot of dependency on gear as well. Like, if I have Vasilis and Exploit Glyph, then basically I'd be using Earth Spike instead of Maul. I'm literally stuck using Maul because I don't have Vasilis. So I can't use Earth Spike during Grizzly Rage, you know? So you can use whatever in the short term. Like, there'll always be an ideal build that, like, I personally would recommend, but at the same time, if what you're doing works for you, you have to change it for anybody, you know? Do what you think works for you, and as long as you are, like I said, as long as you're comfortably fighting without friends solo, you're comfortably fighting, you know, 10 levels above you, 8 levels above you, you're killing the butcher without difficulty, you know, you're not struggling in those situations, then I'd say your build is working fine, you know? You don't have to do exactly the same things that I do. Anything that I put out, even no matter how good the video is, it's just guidance. It's just guidance for you guys. And ultimately, you decide, you know, what you want to use. And like I said, depending on the type of gear you have, what kind of goodies you get, or, you know, how your RNG goes, you could end up with a very different build to me, because maybe some of the stuff in your build just has way better synergy with you, you know? So never feel like you have to absolutely do one thing or the other. It doesn't work that way. Like, Storm Strike is a perfectly viable builder, you know? But because I am always in Werebear form, and all of my skills are Werebear based, I wouldn't use Storm Strike because it just won't help me. So I'm settling for Maul for now. Although I would very much drastically prefer Although I would drastically prefer Earth Spike. This is okay. It's okay. A lot of time with builds as well, we just tend to make do with what we have until we get what we really want. So this is all just making do as well. Yeah, absolutely fine. And like I said, if it's working for you, Carson, you know, don't ever feel like you have to change. You know, just because I'm a content creator doesn't mean I'm always right. You know, other content creators might try to convince you otherwise, but that's the truth of the matter. Just because we're content creators doesn't mean we're always right. I've seen several content creators who built similar builds to me, but their build actually lacks a lot of the synergies that mine does, or well, eventually when you see it, you will understand why, you know? So again, sometimes doing your own thing is the more ideal pathway. Like, again, don't ever feel constrained or that you absolutely have to follow. Like, what I recommend is just what works for me, you know, and what works for me may not work for others, just because your playstyle is different, your way of looking at things is different, you know? This is, I guess, the joy of gaming and why it's so much fun, because there's always an endless, infinite realm of possibilities, and some people will find a way to do things that is just unique, you know? And that's what I enjoy. Talk to the Wanderer. Okay, I will fend them off. Like, there are people who will, like, die on their hill that, you know, the Rend Barbarian is far superior to my pitiful Hammer the Ancients Barbarian. But I think everybody, you know, who knows me has literally seen my Hammer Barb just absolutely shred everything. So I don't know how their Rend Barb is ever gonna do the same thing, but I know for a fact that I can outclass them anytime, because I would willingly take them on in PvP. Because I know that my Hammer Barb works. But again, it might not work for everybody, you know? So no matter what I recommend to people, I'll always say, like, decide for yourself, think for yourself, and if you find that what I do works better for you, use it. You know, use it. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. All right. Help me share that video if you can. I want to get it out to more people. Because surprisingly, despite the number of people that watch the mid-game, not enough people have watched the end-game one yet. Maybe they're just not at that level, but I hope that they pick it up soon. Because it is a great, great build. And I want to see all the sorts having that kind of firepower, you know? Earthen Might, if I recall, that's this one, right? It's a great key passive, but I'm using the Werebear one first. Because the Werebear one makes more sense for me until I get Vasilis. Without Vasilis, there's literally no point in me using Earthen Might. I tried out Earthen Might at first, but it was just reducing my overall damage. Whereas the Werebear one, I can't remember its name, is a good one to have until I get Vasilis. I'm still waiting on Vasilis to drop. But yeah, like I said, I'll just wait until Vasilis drops and then I'll go from there. Okay, now. There. That's where I want to go. My answer to that, Novalee, is that it depends, because Maul is only being used as a temporary measure. Earth Spike is ideal because of, if you have Vasilis Prayer, which is a unique helmet, right, that is core to this type of build, if you have that, your Earth skills count as Werebear skills, so you can use it during Grizzly Rage. Right now, I cannot use any of the skills that I want to during Grizzly Rage, so I have to use Maul, because otherwise, during the entire of Grizzly Rage, I cannot build Spirit. You see? Grizzly Rage being an ultimate means that you can only use Werebear skills. So you need Vasilis Prayer to transform all skills, all your Earth skills into Werebear skills. You see? And that is crucial. Once you have those two synergized and working together, that's where you can really pull off this build. So this whole build, you know, is focused only on Vasilis Prayer. And that's why it's important to get that unique drop. And as difficult as it is a necessity. You know, I'll tell most people it is a necessity. You know, only when you get that can you make this build work. And I'm not a fan of, like, this is the only thing that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of builds that work only when you have certain uniques, but at the same time, what I can say is that if you don't have Vasilis, you know, this build can still work pretty well. And that's why it's important to stack as many Werebear skills as you can. That's why during Hell Tides, I won't just search for the mystery chests. I'll look for any protection chests as well. And I'll look for any protection chests and try to find helmets, so I can get so I can, like, try to drop Vasilis if I can. That's my goal right now. Pulverize is better. Don't use Landslide. Landslide is trash. Pulverize only. Landslide is useless. And you will deal very low damage. I mean, it's up to you if you want to, but I have never seen a Landslide Druid do well. So, most Druids will use Pulverize and Werebear. Like, they'll use Pulverize with Werebear skills. Nobody uses Pulverize with Landslide. The Landslide that you're seeing is from my Trample. My Trample, together with the Legendary Aspect, is what is allowing me to use Landslide with it. But I have never seen any proper Druid use an actual Landslide build, because it is really, really bad. But yeah, after 50, I will probably recommend a change toward a Pulverized Druid, simply because Pulverize just works really well. Hey, listen, man, I'm glad that you figured it out, because a lot of people, they end up watching streams back and they don't realize it. Always try to be current with your streams. It also helps to count as active viewership. Maybe sometimes that's why the active viewership ends up seeming lower than it normally would be. Because right now I've got 23 active viewers, which is really great. But sometimes, like, it'll be less than I know. Like, I've seen how many people there are, but it'll be like, it'll show less. And I think that that's the reason why. Ah, mystery chest, good. Okay, gonna toss out some of this trash first. Okay. Now back to town. And then we will come back in again. One day I'll get my Vasilis. One day. Okay, let's try and make this fast. First of all, this one. Distant enemies, huh? This is a really good one, but...
You can take what's left.
Earthen Bulwark, I already have tons of this. Nope, this is not good enough for me. This Conceited Aspect is good for my Sorcerer. I'll keep that for my Sorcerer. Okay, the rest I do not really care. Grizzly Rage duration increased by a lot. This one's very good. I'm gonna need to extract that. This Rapid Aspect I'll also extract for other characters. Does it have cooldown? No, it doesn't. Okay, never mind. Damage reduction from close enemies. Close enemies and thorns. Not enough. I don't want to gamble on those yet. Okay, understood.
Something for the cold and dark. Good deal. Father bless.
No, no. Okay.
What will it be?
Father keep you.
Not really. The legendary, because you have to hunt for aspects, they should be dropping more frequently. Also, you have to do certain activities to gain them anyway. So my take on it is no, not at all. I feel that the legendary drop rate is absolutely perfect the way it is. Because without that, you're going to have a very bad time. Okay, let me extract this out. This is a nice one to have. Probably late this week if I can make it. I'll have to see. I have honestly no concrete answer for you because it'll depend on whether or not I get full build and whether or not I feel that it is ready for release. Most of the time I will release pretty quickly as soon as I get it done, but I also do want to take into account, is this viable? You know, so I'll have to it'll have to undergo thorough testing even while I'm hunting for Vasilis. I will try and push it as far as I can and see how it goes. And if it gets to where I need it to be, then obviously it'll go out to the public. Now, where is this other thing? Oh, there. Okay. I know where to head to. But yeah, it will 95% of the chance be this week. Even if it's late in the week, it'll probably be the case. But gearing is ass, so I can never give a concrete answer because it genuinely depends on gearing. Like with a lot of the other classes, I don't need uniques. So, like, I legit don't care. Ah, Gift of Helm. Okay, I need this. So that means if I'm going to try this one, I'll need to gather 75. Yellow just means it's like, as far as I know, I don't know why it's yellow either, so I don't have a concrete answer for you, but as far as I've seen so far, it just means that it's like better than normal, I think. It's better than the base or average. At least that's what it seems to be to me. I don't know, because I don't know why they're yellow, actually. There has to be a reason. There has to be a reason for it. Maybe I'll Google it one of these days. But yeah, I still to this very day don't know why they're yellow. Oh, I got Murmuring Obols. Okay. Since I'm maxed out on the Murmuring Obols, what I will do is I'll gather up enough thingies. It means it's rare? Okay. But does it have any special effect, is what I'm wondering. Because, like, if it's rare, that's fine. But, you know... Does that like create any special benefits? Or is it just that the stats are higher? Because as far as I know, yes, I know the stats are higher, but yeah. Yeah, then fair enough. See that? Well, that was a sick one. Okay. I'm gonna grab these cinders, try my luck at the helm chest. Then, after that, we'll go spend our obols on a helmet for this guy. See if we can get Vasilis to drop. I'm literally doing everything I can to get Vasilis right now. But thank you for that information, AA. I appreciate that. Wow, that was trash. Okay, heading back. Vasilis, why are you like this? Why doth thou deny me? Game don't want me to get some sick Vasilis. Satirus Maximus. Oops. Almost literally just left this place. Let's go around. And thank you to all of my active viewers. It's really, really good seeing so many of you constantly keeping the sound on for me. Means a lot. Can't believe it's already 2:45 p.m. Oh, I'm gonna have lunch soon. So I've only got a little bit of time left.
I think he's possessed.
But I'll try and get what I can. Okay, cap.
Very nice. It seems your
No,
prayers have been
Vasilis!
answered.
Oh well. Shame. Well, I tried. Refresh Digital, please do not mention that game here. The reason is because that game has supported racism towards the Asian people, and being Asian myself, not really a good look. I also don't want the games that I currently play to be associated with a game like that, so I hope you can understand. Any sponsor streams vids coming? Not at the current moment, because the next big sponsorship I have is in
What else you got?
August, which is Nexon Korea. So yeah. Don't need any of these, so I'll just can them all. There we go.
Something for the cold and dark.
Yeah, if you ever need evidence of that, Refresh Digital, I can provide it on my sub account. That's the only place where you ever catch content about that game. But for now, at Today I Stayed Inside, that's my sub account. You can go there if you really want content for that game. But I do not, you know, work on anything related to that on this main account at all, because I don't want any of my other sponsors to be associated with them. All right, because Phoenix, like, any company that can support racism against Asians is not a company I want to know, and it's a company that I think should be closed ASAP. But hey, you know, if people still want to play their game, I'm not going to stop them. It's their choice. But I think that they're disgusting. Okay. This is one of the stupidest events because I have no idea how to keep the dang villagers alive. I can try, but they are something else, I tell you that much. Keep all the villagers alive. This one is hard for that reason. At most I can roar. These villagers have a penchant for just wandering around everywhere. I know that they're all injured and stuff, but still, look at them just wandering around everywhere. One of the few events in the game where you actually need other players. Okay, they're all alive. Phew! Yeah, I will. Once the testing is finished, I will. And if you want to help me along, make sure to watch all my streams with sound on whenever I'm live, because if I can make rent money, then I can focus on content. Alright, so I will definitely have the Druid build out for you. Just make sure to try and support as much as you can, and I promise you it'll be worth it. I am gonna work my hardest, so thank you to those who are watching my stream with the sound on. It means a lot. Alright? Keep it up. Keep it up. If we can get just 30 viewers every stream on average, watching with the sound on, I tell you I'll be able to make rent every month, so I can just focus on content. That way you guys will get stuff faster. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try, like, before, like, I've got 10 minutes left of stream time. I'm gonna try my hardest to get my mystery chest, to get one more mystery chest before then, so that I can try for another Vasilis. I mean, fat hope, but I'll still try, because you never know when you might get something. Because I'm really eager to see this become full build. This half build is not quite as cool. Tortured Gift of Helms. Okay. Time to try my luck again. As much as I prefer a mystery chest, I have to try this as well. Ugh. Okay, just a normal one.
Is someone there?
Sad.
You need help.
My child, all alone in this darkness. Please, help me find my baby.
Okay. Okay, good-o, good-o. Starting to think that even the tortured gifts of helms are useless. They only give like shitty stuff. So I think I'll focus next time on just the mystery gifts. If I get something good, I get something good. Forget it. Because it is so not worth wasting my time this hard. Look, there's a whirlwind barb right there doing absolutely nothing. You can see him whirlwinding and struggling with an elite right there. Meanwhile, my overpowers are just collapsing it straight away. So, yeah, this is why I say gearing and the proper structuring of your builds is too crucial. You use the wrong stuff, you will struggle with even the most basic monsters. Yes, mystery chests give the best loot. They cost the most, but they give the best loot, so it's always important to do the mystery chests as much as possible. And I think that that is what I've figured out now. There's no point in doing the other chests because they just don't give you anything. So it's literally pointless. Oh damn, I need both intelligence and willpower for this. That's cray. But oh my, there is a lot in here. Willpower, intelligence, oh, almost reached it. So much good stuff. Get more damage reduction. I could get everything. I could get everything. Yeah, I'm gonna grab all this. Gonna grab that. I think I'll meet the willpower requirements soon enough. All right. Well, it's a bit of a shame, but I don't think I'll be able to meet the mystery chest before I end stream. So I think I'll call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I said, you guys are the ones literally helping me make rent this month. So we're on our way to that level where we might actually be able to make it. So thank you very much. I hope you guys will enjoy it. And I will see you guys on the next one. I'll be here this evening, so look forward to it. All right. Thank you very much. And catch you next time. Bye-bye.